She can say in her words, in her voice that she loves me. With their eyes, with their smile, with their hands, with their belt, with their money. I am the thesis of her prayers, the nieces in her nephews are the pieces of the layer. Anyone she loves as much as me is Jesus Christ and Taylor. I got a future, so I'm singing for my grandma. You singing too, but your grandma ain't my grandma. Mine is handmade, pan-fried, sun-dried, southside, and beat the devil by a landslide. Praying with their hands tied, pressing on my fan. Santa, something told me. Slowly, taking on my body like it's slowly. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you my Sunday. Candy. Slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you my Sunday. Come on in this house, cause it's gonna rain. Rain down, it's gonna rain. Come on in this house, cause it's gonna rain. Rain down, it's gonna rain. I come to church with candy and peppermints is the truth. I'm pessimistic on Monday at pie, took a miss you. You look so good with that hat on, had to match with the shoe. You came in dressing and setting, I came in setting you proof. I come for Christmas with dinner, 50 rolls on my plate. Hella holes in my stocking, holding my pockets in place. I like my love with a budget, I like my husband the same. You smell like light, gas, water, electricity, ring. You sound like water, got so quiet, got so tired. Seeing you play daily basis, you know I gotta try it. Be my dream catcher, dream team, team captain. Matter of fact, I ain't seen you in a minute, let me take it. Come on in this house, is this gonna rain? Rain down Zion, it's gonna rain. Come on in this house, is this gonna rain? Rain down Zion, it's gonna rain. Slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you my Sunday. Slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you my Sunday. One, two, ready, yet. Introduce the band. That's Mr. Julian Becker on the trumpet. Luke LaFontaine on the alto sax. Mr. Lucas Punz on the clarinet. I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna pass the mic over to.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It's Lucas.
And it's Aiden.
And we've run out of ideas for intros.
But we haven't run out of the free-range turkey burger with caramelized onions, or the curried free-range chicken, or the Rojas free-range chicken, or pulled pork nachos.
Pull that pork.
We also have the Rojas oven coyote, and we have the coconut milk tapioca strawberry jello boba jump start
Now that's
smoothie.
a mouthful. And in student life, straight away, we start today's show with a very special presentation in Studio B. Here is Dr. Imperial to tell us more.
Good morning. I want you to know that this young man, his name is Harrison B. Geiler Ingham, but we call him Bixby, does not want to be here right now. He would rather be back with his classmates, not paying attention to the announcements the way the rest of you do. However, we got something special. Bixby is a National Merit Finalist, which means he did really well on that PSAT a year and a half ago. It also means that although we don't measure our worth by numbers, it's a pretty kick-ass job he did on the SAT and the PSAT. This is a real big honor nationally. Bixby is dying to get out of here right now. So I am going to hand this piece of paper to him, and all day long, I want you to do as I am about to do, chest bump Bixby.
No.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
There you go. Back to you.
Congratulations, Bixby. And tonight at 7 p.m. in the auditorium is the Winter Music Concert. Come out and support our great musicians perform and listen to some great music.
That's right, support our great musicians like we support Bixby. Now let's head over back to Studio B, an inclusive community with a look at Black History Month and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Olivia.
Hi, good morning, Panthers. So today we're going to talk about the Voting Rights Act of 1965. President Lyndon Johnson addressed the joint session of Congress calling for a federal legislation to ensure protection of the voting rights of African Americans. The result was the Voting Rights Act, which Congress passed in August 1965. The Voting Rights Act sought to overcome the legal barriers that still existed at the state and local level, preventing blacks from exercising the right to vote given to them by the 15th Amendment. Specifically, it banned literacy tests as a requirement for voting, mandated federal oversight of voter registration in areas where tests had previously been used, and gave the U.S. Attorney General the duty of challenging the use of poll taxes for state and local elections. So that's our inclusive community announcement for this morning. Back to you, Lucas and Aiden.
Well,
Thank you. And freshman class breakfast. Your freshman class breakfast is tomorrow from 8:15 to 8:45. Come by for a yummy breakfast and hang out with your classmates.
Oh, sorry. In club news today at lunch, we have the Anime Club, Cosmology Club, and NHS and Robotics team. And then at A Block, we have the Art Club and Econ Club.
And in counseling news, it's our weekly wellness and sleep segment. Here is Ethan with more.
Thank you, guys. What's up, St. Mary's? The focus of this week is how screens affect our sleep. Our electronic devices' screens are made up of LEDs, or light-emitting diodes. LEDs are the most powerful and short wavelength in the blue spectrum. This is the same place on the spectrum where the receptors in our eyes communicate the message, "It's daytime, don't release melatonin," to our brain. Melatonin is a chemical which makes us fall asleep and is secreted by the pineal gland in the brain. So absorbing LED lights from the screens before bedtime suppresses the secretion of melatonin in our brains and makes it harder for us to fall asleep. To avoid this, find an application on the device, Night Shift for Apple devices, which filters out the blue lights and put the devices away at least an hour before bedtime. Alrighty. And it's back to Aiden Lucas.
Thank you. And seniors of Filipino descent, the Soledad Fernandez Scholarship Committee is taking applications for their $5,000 scholarship for graduating seniors attending college. Stop by the Counseling Center for a copy of the application.
And attention, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, ATTN, if you are
ATTN.
interested in accounting, finance, or business, applications for the Accounting Career Awareness Program are available outside Miss Ryan's office. This program will be held at UC Berkeley from July 12th to July 17th and is free. See Miss Ryan if you have additional questions.
That's good business. And here's Ethan with today's Panther Athletics. Take it away, Ethan.
Alrighty, thank you. We have a lot to get into, so let's get into it. Panthers, it's game day today. Let's see if Shades of Clay can find their energy after their bye week. The Disciples were able to sneak a win since Team Uh-Oh didn't show up, and Real Winners Have Hair versus Tuck Your Chain are in the game we have all been waiting for. See you at lunch, and Aiden and Lucas will have their picks in just a couple minutes. After a scoreless first half in San Francisco, the women's soccer team gave up two goals to end their NCS playoffs chances with a 0-2 loss against University Prep. Congratulations to the ladies for a great season nonetheless. Last night here at St. Mary's, the number 1 seed women's basketball team opened up the North Coast sectional playoffs with an impressive 70-22 win over Tennyson here on the home court. The ladies were quick on the defensive end, shutting down the visiting squad while shooting well from the outside. The team will play again Saturday here at St. Mary's. And moving on, meanwhile in Santa Rosa, the number 3 seed men's team had an outstanding performance on their way to a 65-35 win over Roseland College Prep. The team will play again Saturday here at St. Mary's. And now it is back to Aiden Lucas for today's intramural picks.
Beautiful. Now, who do we have
Playoffs,
first?
baby. For our
Favorite day of the
first
week.
game, we have the number 1 seed, Shades of Clay,
Versus
facing off the number 4
Disciples?
seed,
Who
the
are they?
Disciples.
I have no idea. Who's even on
I
that
wouldn't
team?
know, but what's your pick, Lucas?
My pick, honestly, I've seen bigger comebacks, but I do think 50 Shades of Clay has this set. I think, though, if the Disciples really put in the energy, wait, that's you.
Yes.
Put in the energy, Aiden.
I
Pull
will
through, you're
try.
out.
I am exhausted. Then for our next matchup, we have the number 2 seed, Tuck Your Chain, facing off against the number 3 seed, Real Winners Have Hair.
You know, I would love to see Real Winners Have Hair versus 50 Shades of Clay. That is the final that I want to see, though I think Tuck Your Chains can always pull ahead. They can have an easy win. It's really up to you guys.
I think Tuck Your Chain's going to take this one today. It's bold, but I think they've got this one in the bag because I think that name's going to piss them off and they're going to want that title.
We'll see. Now, who do we have for birthdays today?
For today's birthdays, we'd like to wish an incredibly happy birthday to Anya Gibson, Tylee Chow, and Dylan Yoshimitsu.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to you.
Good job, Bixby.
Have a great day, St. Mary's.